Sports Courier. I have right here via Skype the Yard Father himself, Saigon. You may know him from Love and Hip Hop, his great
No.
mixtapes, his great albums,
Entourage.
Entourage.
Yeah. The movie coming soon.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Now you said Entourage the movie. I was gonna ask you that later, but I guess since you brought it up, are you in the Entourage movie coming out?
Gotta wait and see, bro. That's the point of being in a movie. You can't give away all the surprises and all that. I don't know. You gotta ask Doug Ellen. Tweet Doug Ellen is at Doug Ellen at Mr. Doug Ellen and say, is Saigon in the Entourage movie?
True that. Now, do you still keep in touch with Turtle?
Yeah, that's my brother, man. If you go on my IG, they got this pictures with Turtle with my daughter. I don't let a lot of my daughter's 2 years old. I don't let a lot of men hold my daughter, but he's one of the few men in the world that can hold my 2-year-old daughter.
Very cool. Very cool. I thought they actually.
That's like my brother, his mom, and everybody is cool people.
Yeah.
We're like brothers in real life. So
Now they didn't kill you off from Entourage, but I thought they wrote you off a little too soon. Don't you think?
well, you know what? Honestly, they did. I stayed longer than I was supposed to because I was only supposed to have one scene. One scene turned to 2 scenes. 2 scenes turned to 2 seasons and 3 seasons. So they actually I stayed longer than I was supposed to stay.
Okay. Now, I was doing some research online about your next album. There's a lot of conflicting release dates, so I'll ask you up front right here. When is your next album dropping, and is it technically The Greatest Story Never Told Part 3?
Well, it's called The Troubled Times of Brian Carinard. That's what is my name. It's coming out through Squid Ink, Squad, CPXI. You know, I got. I just did like a deal bigger than Atlantic. I did a deal bigger than my Atlantic deal. You know, because when you team up with the right people for the same thing, it makes a lot of sense. So it's Great Story Never Told. Chapter 3, Just Blaze is still on, but we brought DJ Premier on now. So now we got Premier, we got Just Blaze. It's by far my best album. But yeah, it's GS&T, Great Story, Chapter 3. But just like Bread and Circuses has a subtitle. This one is the subtitle was The Troubled Times of Brian Carinard. And you could catch me on Oprah. I'm about to do Oprah.
Oh, nice. Definitely looking forward to that. Now,
Love and Hip Hop didn't help out. You know, I need a stronger.
and how's your life changed since getting involved with the Love and Hip Hop?
I can't walk down the street without people feel like they should have an opinion about who I am as a man. They be like, "How can you talk to your baby mother like that?" Like what? Like it's how we talk to each other. But you know, man. It's all something that I needed to do for the time of my career because, like I said, I always preach reality in my music. So to do a reality show kind of makes sense to me because my story is my life. You know what I'm saying? My whole when I rap, I started rapping in jail about eating beans out of a can. So from the beginning, it was a true story. It was a reality. Now they gave me a chance to put on VH1, so I'll take it. And they give me huge checks, so
Hey,
it makes sense to me.
You can't complain. Now, you are starring VH1, of course. You were starring HBO's Entourage. But
And Harpo too.
Yep.
Oprah.
Yep, but do you still feel underrated, not as an overall celebrity, but as a artist yourself? Because
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Because you know why? It's because the content of your music, to the public, your content is more important than your talent. People rather hear about champagne and naked women more so than, you know, anything else. So anybody can. Hip hop is a free fall right now. So we don't have Rakims anymore. We don't have Big Daddy Kane's, Slick Ricks. Where we do have there's one that's like a guy like Kendrick Lamar pop up or a guy like Drake who does have those same lyrical abilities. But then you have 1,000 guys with no talent. But they could still be on the charts. They could still be on the forefront of the media because, you know, it's monkey see, monkey do, and they're all falling into the same format of instead of being innovative and creative, is about copycat and copy what this guy did because he might have made It's like you ever seen Coming to America?
Yeah.
The movie? Remember when the guy made McDowell's and he's like. They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. They got the Golden Arches. Yeah, a lot of that is happening in the music business right now.
Yeah, I feel you. And as far as the overall state of hip hop, is it better or worse, you think, in the last 10 years?
I think it's a lot worse. I think it's totally. It's a lot worse
Really?
because
Even like 10 years ago with like them franchise boys and the Snap and, all that
so
stuff?
we still got that now. Don't forget, we still got the Chief Keefs and the Little Reefs and the Monkey Moose. They pop up, but those are microwave guys. The thing about 10 years, yeah, 10 years might have been the same thing. But when you go back 20 years, then you might have to go back 25. Remember when Queen Latifah was making songs like UNITY, UNITY? Who you calling a BITC? That was like empowering for young black women, for young black men, because it was like, damn, I can't call her a bitch because Queen Latifah made that song. But now it's like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. So when women are calling themselves bitches, it's hard not to call them bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now, I thought New York rap, about a decade ago, a little over a decade ago, kind of had a renaissance, at least on the mixtape scene. I mean, you had yourself coming up. You had guys like Papoose, Jay Mills, Joel Ortiz, a number of other guys. Sirius Jones beat, Jin in that epic battle rap. And I felt like, the music industry, really had a chance to capitalize on that hot period in New York rap. And at least on a major level, I felt like they never did. Do you feel like that was a missed opportunity looking back?
Nah. We just got caught up in a bad time. We got caught up in the Southern movement. Like, and then especially because guys from New York started really saying, you know what, we're gonna go south because they were greedy. They were just looking for money. They weren't caring about the culture of the music. So they were more caring about me expand my brand down to the south so I could go down here and make money and do this because it came all about money. Once it became all about money, like anything else, once it's all about the money, especially an art form, once art becomes about money, then you're gonna lose the value of the real art, the artistry. It's almost like most artists, Van Gogh from Basquiat to most big artists, they wasn't thinking I can sell this painting for $4 million one day. They were just making art from their heart and their soul. It wasn't about what is this gonna sell for. Then once it became about how much money am I gonna make off this art, it became about, like I said, corporate is selling Mercedes, selling Louis Vuitton, selling this Louis bag, and this champagne and this Ciroc or whatever. That's all corporate rap. Rap now is corporate rap.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of it definitely is. Now, I know
A
you'd
lot of
probably.
it, 90% of it. A lot of it, almost all of it.
Now, I know you'd say that you're still the best rapper in the game, and especially in the New York area. But
I'm the
is there
best rapper ever.
but is there anybody right now coming up that you see us talking about in 2 to 5 years, kind of like maybe a young Saigon, a young Papoose?
Yeah, Bishop Nehru.
If you gotta look him up on Dat Piff.
This kid named Bishop Nehru. He's a super talent, and he's from my neck of the woods where I grew up. So I like him a lot. You could check him anywhere. The kid is he got a album coming out with MF Doom. Real dope, man. Kid named Bishop Nehru. Check him out, man.
Bishop Renew, MF Doom. Anything with MF Doom is pretty dope. So yeah.
Yeah, Bishop Nehru. Bishop Nehru. He's one of those kids that you gotta watch. He just turned 17. He just had his 17th birthday, and he's flaming right now.
Very cool. Now,
Check him out.
I had a couple people send in a few fan questions, and the one I got most was actually, what mixtape are you most proud of? I'm assuming it's All in a Day's Work since you recorded that in 24 hours. That was more of an album than a mixtape. But what would it be?
That was good. That was just a vibe. Me and Static Selector caught. But my most proud one is Warning Shots. The first Warning Shots.
Classic.
Warning Shots was something where I was like, you know what? I'm going. This is my opportunity to display my. It was like my demo. You know when you make your demo that you're gonna shop to the labels. Warning Shots was my, collective group of songs that I felt like whoever's gonna hear me, this is how I want to represent myself. And I think it had Come Again, Favorite Things, Shock TV. A lot of my best songs was on Warning Shots.
Very cool. Now, before I let you go, my man, where can fans find you online, and where can they find you on TV? I know you're gonna be appearing on Love and Hip Hop tonight. Do your thing.
Man. Love and Hip Hop tonight was a Saigon moment. Tonight you're gonna see a Saigon moment. Like there's a lot. Saigon and Brian Caranar. There's two different people. But yeah, the troubled times of Brian Caranar tonight on Love and Hip Hop is a Saigon moment. I'm definitely gonna be the trending topic of the world, and I'm like Ralph Cramden. I'm like Black Ralph Cramden. Somebody used to be like, Alice, one of these days, Alice. Yeah, you know, but people don't understand entertainment, so I understand it. So gotta make it entertaining when you talk about real things. And yeah, check me out on Instagram, Saigon_NYC, on Twitter, The Real Saigon, and look out for the Entourage movie. So like I said, you know.
Sorry, so you're teasing us now. You're not saying you're there for sure, but you want us to watch it
I
anyway.
was on it. I said, look out for the Entourage. Those are my brothers. I said, look. So if I'm on it, if I'm not on it, it's up to you. But I do prefer you go check it out.
Definitely. And real quick before we let you go too, any upcoming appearances or concerts you're involved in?
No, I'm just starting a new business. So right now I'm in the office every day trying to get the team geared up and trying to make a splash because, you know, I did everything I could do in music. Even to me, I came in different. So, but now I'm in a situation where I'm like more of a mogul. I got this album coming out. I'm probably going to do another album. Then I'm going, you know, go look for the next best thing. The next little side giddy who believes in himself.
Very cool. Saigon, man, thanks so much for your time.